Hey everybody, Michelle with Michelle's Frugal Living here. Thanks for watching my videos. And today is December the 17th of 2019. It's time for vlogmas number 6. So a few things I want to talk about with you today. I made a video last week about my 8-year YouTube anniversary, and I said I'd take some viewer questions and answer them in a video. So I'm going to answer those questions. And then I also wanted to talk about my milestone I hit in my weight loss get healthy journey that I've been on this year. But first I just wanted to mention talking about me getting ready for Christmas dinner. And so I'm going to be in charge of appetizers, and I want to make sure that I have healthy things that I want to eat and will eat at the meal. And so I got a big platter, and I'm going to get a bunch of vegetables next week. And so I'm not even sure what I'm going to all have, but I'm going to have those. I'm going to get some meats and cut that up and have some, or some sliced meat, whatever, and have some cheese on there, and olives, and probably some pickles and pickled peppers or stuff like that, and nuts, maybe have those too. And then I got some fancy snack crackers, and I'm going to make some dip with sour cream and mayonnaise and some seasoning. And yeah, I got some fancy mustard too. Yeah, so just have a big nutritious snacks, right? That's what I want to have. And yeah, so I don't know what all we're having for dinner, but anyways, we'll find out. So yeah, there's that. And then let's talk about my milestone last week, or not last week, actually. Well, Saturday, I guess, was last week. So I was out shopping, and I noticed that my pants kept sliding down, and I kept having to pull them back up. And by the end of the day, I realized that they were sliding. They could slide all the way off of me without unbuttoning them and unzipping them. At size 14s, which I was happy when that happened with the size 16s a few months ago, and I was able to wear 14s again. I mean, ultimately, I was going to be happy if I could get back into a size 14 and comfortably, and everything. Ultimately, I was hoping that I totally could lose 45 pounds. That's what I've been looking at doing. So the most that I've seen myself down weight-wise, and this was more than a week ago, I've fluctuate 5 pounds up and down, but anyways, I was at 36 pounds down anyways, but I can really tell it's just that, you know, my body's shrinking, and maybe I'm getting more muscle tone or something, I don't know. But yeah, so I had to get me some size 12 pants, right? Now, I used to be a 12 like 15 years ago, and so I have to dig in the closet. I'm sure I still have some size 12 pants in the closet that I never threw out, but they're 15 years old, right? Because, like, I guess, I don't know. There's a couple of bags in the back of the closet that I, you know, should have threw out a long time ago, but I didn't. Maybe I kept telling myself I was going to lose weight and I was going to get back down there. So, anyhow, yes. So I posted a picture on Sunday of me in some size 12 pants. I was just so happy. So happy. And here's the funny thing. I went to the rack to get some 12s, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, these things look teeny. It's like, how are these going to fit on my butt? You know what I'm saying? Because my mind hasn't wrapped itself around the fact that I have shrank so much. And yeah, it just felt really good going down a size. It's just incredible. So I really think that I believe that my body's going to shrink to a size 10. I really think it is. So we'll just have to see. So I lose about a pound a week. So it'll probably be a couple of months. But I am just really ecstatic at where I have come this year. It's just amazing. So, okay. And yeah, so I got viewer questions. We'll go through these. Okay. So Coral Santee asked, well, first she made a statement. I think it's awesome that you have such a variety of things on your channel, but is there anything that you aren't great at doing? And that's a really good question. people say I'm handy. It's handy to have around, and I've always been that way. I uh, grew up hanging out with my dad and my brother out the garage, and doing stuff like that. And I grew up on a farm, and we had animals, and yeah, I don't know. I just like to learn new things. I'm always open to learning new things, doing new things, trying things out. Um, it's the way I am. It's just the way I live my life. So if I need to, you know, fix the alternator in my car, then I'll help fix the alternator in my car. Um, I do whatever. I do anything. I'll try anything. There are things that I'm not good at, and I've never been good at spelling, but that's just the way I am. So I don't know. I mean, I've tried things out and failed at them, and whatever. Just move on, do something else. I don't draw very good, but I have to say I've gotten a lot better at drawing. I do consider myself artistic in a lot of ways, so I like to make things. Okay, yeah, I just do anything that I want, right? The stylish wardrobe ask, I would like to know how you go about selling your stockpile. So referring to all of the items that I buy couponing, because if you watch my channel, you've probably seen these large amounts of shampoo that I buy and lotion and stuff. I'm obviously not using it all myself. How do I go about selling it? People I know ask me for it, and that's how I originally got into even selling anything. I used to, give away excess stuff, and so my coworkers know. They'll ask me, just friends, whatever, family. Some family pay me for stuff, some don't. Most of them don't. Okay, so that's one way to get rid of it. Just talk to the people you know, and let them know that you have it and everything. And then anything after that, I twice a year go to a street festival fair and set up a little booth, and I get rid of it twice a year, and literally that's it. I don't do any of the marketplace things online. I don't try to sell that way. I'm not saying that it's a bad way to get rid of it. Certainly a lot of people do it that way, but I've not had to do that, right? You can have a yard sale and sell it that way. And if I was more motivated the past couple of years, I probably would have had a yard sale too and sold some out that way. But twice a year, I'm able to get rid of just about everything that I want to and take there to get rid of. I frequently come back with no shampoo. So I've been doing it long enough now. I got regular customers who come and see me. Oh, I'm so glad you came back. Okay. So yeah, that's how I do it. Amy Stotts, longtime viewer, often commenter. She asked, do you cook nightly, and has that changed with your healthy journey? And for the most part, I'll cook nightly. Sometimes when I make like chili, usually 2 nights in a row we'll have chili, so I don't need to technically cook again. But I certainly have changed a lot of my daily cooking activities since I started my healthy journey this year. I'm getting more back to where I was 15 years ago, and I used to just cook for myself all the time because I told myself, if I can make it, then I don't need to go and buy it pre-made, that kind of thing. And I like to cook. I enjoy cooking. In fact, I like to cook for other people more than I like to cook for myself, because I like to see people enjoy what I cook. And so yeah, I'm getting back to the place that I want to be, where I will cook whatever it is that I want to eat. And usually for dinner, I just have a bunch of vegetables, and I just cook that in whatever meat we're having or whatever. So that's typically what I've been doing. So yeah, for the most part, I cook every night. Me and the man, we used to like eat out a couple of times a week. And I tell you what, it saves a lot of money. People think that, you know, eating healthy, getting, you know, buying vegetables and meat and just eating that way and not buying prepackaged stuff and whatever is more expensive. But in the long run, I don't think that it is. I think it's cheaper. I mean, you know, going out to eat and stuff like that, it could just rack up. You don't even realize, you know, how much you're spending on that sometimes. So, yeah, and I plan on cooking tonight. I've got some vegetables, and I'm just gonna make a little stir fry and have some sausage with that. That's what I have for dinner tonight. Okay, Carl Axel asks, I'm curious, what do you do with so many shampoos and conditioners? Sell them. Okay, give them away. I do give away stuff. I didn't mention that earlier when I talk about selling stuff, but I give a lot away, and you know, if I see somebody who needs something, I give it to them. And I don't regularly give to you know, food pantries or places like that. Obviously, I could if I wanted to. I have given. It just depends on the situation and what I feel is going on. I give to people I know, and I really like giving people gifts, and especially when they're not expecting it. And I have lots and lots of stuff to give away. I rarely go out and buy a present to give somebody. If I need to give somebody something, it comes out of my stockpile. And you know, bridal shower gifts, it's really easy. You get a nice bottles of body wash and, you know, just different things like that, and lotions, and they love it. People love getting it. So yeah. And for Christmas, I'm going to box up bunches of stuff, and I take it, and then my family can, you know, I don't give it straight to them. I just put it out there, and then they can take whatever they want. And so I'll show that in the video. That's part of my vlogmas here. Yeah. Okay. Is it the flaming gal or the floming gal? I think it is floming gal. What is your regular day job? I bet it's something with computer programming or something in the math field, since you are great with numbers. That's her first question. And yeah, so not to say exactly what it is I do, where I work, but in fact, a month ago, I got a promotion, a little bitty promotion, which came with a little bitty raise, just a new job title. So, yeah, I do a variety of things. Mostly, I take care of our website, and I scan documents and put them on the internet. That's what I will say about my job. That's what I've always said about my job, and that's what I continue to do. So. Yes, I do love math. In another reality, I'm a high school math teacher. That was when I left high school. That's what I thought I was going to do. And as I went to college, I'm a Purdue graduate, and I spent a lot of years studying math and statistics, and I thought I was going to be a statistician. And then I realized that there were a lot more smarter people in the world who knew math a lot better than me, because I met them while I was there. And I was like, and then I saw myself after going through classes and hearing people talk about being an actuary and stuff like that, which that was the path I was on, right? I saw myself sitting in a high-rise office building in downtown Chicago, and that was going to be my life, in a little cubicle. And I was like, I made this decision to change my life, and changed my major, and I don't do anything that has anything to do with my major, which is just fine, because I had a great time when I was in college, and I learned a lot, and I took a lot of serious math classes, and I do love math, and I think that's why I'm good at couponing, because all of couponing is a huge math problem. Okay, it is. It really is. Maybe that's why some people don't do very good at it. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, that's what I do. Also, she wants to know, do you have a P.O. box to send coupons to? I do have a P.O. box, and I will leave that in at my P.O. box address in the notes field on this video. But no one should feel like they have to send me anything, and yeah, that's it. So those are my questions that I had right now, and I really appreciate you guys watching. I'll talk to you next time.